We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Houston Texans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
His first pass is incomplete. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
In motion right, that's Dell. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Stroud. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. Back deep for LA is Darius Davis. That's taken it around the 40. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Chargers.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You first see incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pass out left finds Johnston. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy. You do. Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
That opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stroud to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Davis now to return it. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards.
1st down, Los Angeles.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there, big fumble. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Texans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here goes Stroud again. He'll drop this down to Taylor. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Stroud looking to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. And Stroud now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 39 yards there, a big one. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On the screen, this is Eckler. Dances by him. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. So they decide not to back him up. They want the down. An interesting call there, as it'll lead to 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now they'll change things up. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Panther Street. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
60 Maverick.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a deep one for Johnston. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First down, Los Angeles.
Set. Home to trips right. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Go.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Come on.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27 yard line.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
19, Charger, 19.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the option right, Herbert. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper in at 2nd and 1. That's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Eckler, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, it's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Chargers.
Baylor Tigers. Ready.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a short gain here down to the 22. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, ram.
Herbert now. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Go.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Next to score, Chargers 30, Texans 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Get it.
Stroud coming right back after the pick 6. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
On first down, here's Stroud. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Caught left side. Here's Dell. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
19. Ready.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
65 cats, 65 cats.
Stroud out of the gun here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Stroud sets up the play action. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Let's go now. Warriors 70. Ready, ready?
Stroud looking to throw. That's complete to Dell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 3.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Check. Bobcat. Check. Hurt. 79 Broncos.
Stroud to throw it. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Okay, ready? Hurt. Right there.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Stroud. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up second down.
At the Chargers' 16-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Stroud. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points.